What on earth was that at Stockport today? I cannot believe what Welcome back to the channel for another video, and today's one, it is a match reaction for Stockport County versus Newport County, and what a dreadful performance that was today. I will go through, like I said, what I do on every match reaction, where I go through the lineup, then break down the first and second half, and just look at game and analyse the game. Obviously, for all the games I go to, there will be a vlog, and for games I don't go to, like today, it'll be this type of video. Obviously, I've done one for Colchester, done one for Tranmere. I'm going to make sure that I get a lot of content out for you guys a lot regularly, and a lot more, quicker after the games. So the lineup then that came out at 2 o'clock was Joe Day in goals, Norman, Baker, Dimitro, Drysdale and Lewis as a back five. Bennett and Wildig started as a midfield two, with Kavanagh, McNeil and Bogle as a front three. So Drysdale, Bennett and McNeil come into the team from that 3-0 win against Northampton on Friday. Clark, obviously due to injury. Will Evans and Nathan Welsh both come out of the squad. Looking at it on paper, obviously it was a 5-2-3, or you can argue that Kavanagh and McNeil were playing as wingers, but ultimately it was 5 at back, 2 in midfield, and sort of 3 forward-minded players. And I was like, look, he's experimenting. I like a manager who does experiment, or, likes to change up a little bit. But ultimately, it just didn't work in hindsight. We were never to know that at kickoff. But that was the team. Let's get into the first half, and then let's break down the first half then. Before we break the first half down, then going into the game, Stockport County were sitting in 5th on 67 points. Sorry, they were 3 points off second. And with this win that they have got, which we'll obviously analyse, they are now sitting in 3rd on 70 points. Newport County started the day in 17th on 47 points. We've dropped down to 18th after the day's fixtures. But in terms of the first half, first 5-10 minutes, I thought it was all Stockport. And, 9 minutes in, they did get their goals. A lovely ball over to the right-hand side, which the defender had so much space down that right-hand side to whip a ball in. He put a lovely ball back post in towards Kyle Wootton, and his header, got past Joe Day, and it was a very good header, to be fair, from Kyle Wootton. And yeah, I thought, from that point on, we tried a little bit. We were trying to chase things down. McNeil, Kavanagh were trying to get into the game, but it just never really came off. And then right on the brink of half-time, I think it was Kavanagh in midfield losing a ball, gets played over to the left-hand side, a lovely ball over to the left-hand side, and who was there in the box waiting again? Yes, Kyle Wootton, the former Notts County striker, was there to make it 2-0 in the 3rd minute of added time at the end of the first half. And at half-time, I said that they totally deserve to be leading, that this is the notes I said, totally deserve to be losing for us. They're by far the better team, and both goals that they've scored, they wanted it more, but also it was just individual errors, for both of the goals that were conceded in that first half. And I said I want to see some changes at half-time in the second half. Second half started then, and Stockport were basically starting the second half like they continued the entirety of the first half. Constant pressure, relentless, and I thought that this is going to get really bad. 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe even 7 with how much they were attacking, constantly going at us despite already leading 2-0. I did think we started to go into the half though, 10, 15 minutes into it. I thought, maybe if we get a goal here, bring on a couple of substitutions and really get back into the game. The substitutes that were made, first of all, were Nathan Welsh and Will Evans coming on for Wildig and Kavanagh. And I thought that those two substitutes did freshen up the game. I think Welsh got his foot on the ball a little bit in the second half. Will Evans was driving as well. And then a notable moment in the 60th minute on the hour mark. A lovely ball gets played into Omar Bogle. He flicks it on. Charlie McNeil is running off Omar Bogle, and he just puts it wide. And you're thinking at 2-0, McNeil scores that 2-1. It's game on again. And 5 minutes later, from that is the substitute Nathan Mariah-Welsh, who gives the ball away in midfield. They play a lovely ball over to the left, crossed in, and Jack Stretton with the goal to make it 3-0. And at this point, you're thinking game over, completely done, it's gone. Maybe bring on a few more substitutes just to get players on the pitch. We did bring on Farquharson and James Waite for Lewis and Baker. Then we also brought Scott Bennett on as well, just to get some more players on the pitch. And then they scored their 4th goal 1 minute from time. Again, it's a lovely move, this one. Fair play to Stockport. They scored a couple of really good goals. Ryan Ryder, I think it is, got the number 17 for Stockport. Managed to dance past 2 free tackles. Played it into Paddy Madden, who was waiting for the ball on the left-hand side. He puts a lovely ball in, and Kyle Noyle at the back stick scores it. And looking at that, in hindsight, Graham Coughlin probably did get it wrong in terms of the substitutions. Not substitutions, in terms of the lineup at kickoff. But look, it's a result that wasn't expected. I don't think after Friday's performance it was expected for us to go there and lose 4-0. Look, they're a very good team. Let me know in the comment section down below if you're annoyed with that. Is it Graham Coughlin's fault in your opinion? Let me know your thoughts on that game. Like, share and subscribe, and I will see you on Saturday for the visit of Hartlepool, which is in a massive, massive game now after us losing. I'll see you in the next one. Up the county.
This is Charlie McNeil. Subscribe to Mike Green YouTube channel.